No, not even close. That's not an option. Oh, stop it. You loved it. You know it. But I know he's going to do some absolutely amazing tricks. So please give it up for Lance Nikolai. Lance.
Thank you so much. Thank you. All right. I'm going to change it up here a little bit. Something that we haven't got to see, some amazement. All right, I know you guys have been laughing all night. That's good stuff. So I'm gonna ask for some volunteers, and it's gonna be really hard for me to see you because I'm just blinded. But you guys are gonna have a lot of fun if you get up here. So we're gonna start the show off right. But before we do, I'd just like to introduce myself. Lance Nikolai. I come from a small town, Ackley, Iowa. I can kind of relate to you guys who live in town. I'm from a small town. I went to West Des Moines to be a substitute teacher. I found out it was harder to be a teacher than to be a magician. There's a lot less magicians to compete against, you know, so I thought that would be my shot at fame. So I actually need one person up here, and if you would like, you might win something. When I say you might win something, I said you will win something. The brave volunteer. Supporting those Chicago Cubs. That's great. All right, you can just stay in there for right now. Okay, now I'm going to give you an opportunity here, but before we start, I got a little chart here, all right, and it has all the months in the year. Now you don't have to tell me the year that you were born, you only have to tell me the month. Just wait, because I know you're jumping at the opportunity. I'm going to allow, is there any way I could know when you were born, the month?
Yes.
There's a possible way I can know. I don't know. I'm a magician. I can get a lot of information a lot of different ways. So I'm going to give you an opportunity to lie. You can either lie or tell the truth. Okay?
Just the month.
Just the month. I made that mistake one time, and I got a little beat down by a lady. She now currently is my girlfriend. Okay. Name me the month.
July.
July. So if we go here, July. Now July is the 7th month?
Yes.
This is not a test. Okay? So if we count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If you would have said August, you would have got blue. If you would have said June, you would have got red, but you chose July 7th. So let's see what you want. Green. Come on over here, claim your prize.
Oh, $1, yes.
$1 bill. Now don't spend that all in one place, but just to let you know, if you would have selected June, or you would have won $100. If you would have selected a different month, you would have won $100. If you would have selected a different month, you would have got $100.
Oh my goodness.
100. Now, did you tell the truth or did you lie?
What do you think?
You told the truth.
You're right. I did.
And sometimes it's not the best policy to lie, but I know some liars myself, and they ended up in jail. So it's a good thing that you always tell the truth, because an honest buck is rare these days. All right. No.
That's your tip.
All right, I got a question. I just recently graduated in 2010, so I would like to hear just maybe a show of hands. Have you ever had a teacher that you didn't like? Yeah, there's a lot of them who's saying yes in here. Or is there a teacher that didn't like you? I think that's more than the one I got the first question on. Well, I actually had both, and they happened to be the same person. See, that teacher didn't like me because I slept in her class. And I told her I slept in her class because I thought she was boring. All right? So, she came and pulled me into her office one day, and she said, Now, if you don't get an A on your final presentation, you're gonna fail my class and you're not gonna graduate. Like, oh crap. All right, so the presentation was on a theory. I had to choose a theory, and then I had to prove that theory. So I walk on my final day of class for my presentation, and I said, "Professor, do you see these 3 pieces of rope? They're all the same length." She said, "You're crazy, you just failed my class," and laughed in my face. Not very pleasant. You can see why I didn't like the professor. But I said, I haven't even started. Just watch. If you take the short piece of rope to the top like this, the medium piece of rope to the top like this, the long piece of rope to the top like this, suspense. You could all say that they're all the same length by their ends. Dead silence then, dead silence now. But I said, "Professor, nothing happens until you start to tug on the rope like this, that they become the same length." And I showed the professor that I had 1 piece of rope, I had 2 pieces of rope, and I had 3 pieces of rope, all the same length. And guess what? The professor said, "You are cheating, you fail anyway." And I said, "No, professor," because I always start with the short piece of rope first, the medium piece of rope second, and the long piece of rope last. In your face, A in the class, and I never had to deal with the professor again. Thank you very much. Okay, I actually just got done from a show last night. I did an hour mentalism show, and I'm not sure if you guys kind of know what mentalism is. Mentalism it's kind of like body language reading and also a little bit of mind reading. So what I need, I actually need 3 people to come up right now, and we're gonna do a little, yes, 1 volunteer, you can come up here. All right, I need 2 more brave volunteers. We got 1 back there, and 1 more volunteer. And then we got another guy. This is awesome. You guys are doing great. Thank you. Thank you. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually have them stand in a line, and I'm going to give them a card. And a lot of people ask me, they say, because I can do a lot of great predictions, so they're like, "Well, if you can do predictions, why don't you just win the lottery?" You know, it's not that easy, I tell them, because I don't predict things like that. I predict based on people, because that's what I'm good at. So we're going to try to put me to the test and the challenge. So could you just go stand by him? Wow, we got an assortment of height up here. Hey, did you know that the NBA draft was just a couple nights ago, right? Yeah. All right, so I'm going to give you a piece of paper and this Sharpie. Then what I want you to do is, I want you to think, what would you buy if you won the lottery? And then write it on here, okay? So you can start first. Okay? While they do that, we're going to kindly wait. Dun-dun-dun. It's like kind of like a game show. I wonder what I'm going to win. Does anybody, what would you guys buy? Anybody in the front row, what would you buy? Retirement? Yeah, I'd quit my job, right? No more teaching, or, well, I'd probably still do magic because it's a fun gig. You guys, he's still thinking. You want to pass the Sharpie and you can think? Just pass the Sharpie and we'll get it back to you, okay? You know, I actually, I would be afraid to, what would I buy? I did this last night, and somebody said they would buy their mom a house, and then I knew there was a couple people who wouldn't do that because they were kind of a little greedy, or they didn't have, their favorite mom. So. But I think that's that's a nice gesture. I mean, how many times would somebody, the kid, buy their mom a house? So what I'm going to have them do here is once, could you give yours to him, and then once he's done writing after about 10 more minutes, take his, and I want you to mix them around so I can't know the order. You guys get that? Now you guys can see that I don't discriminate on age or anything. So to balance this out, a little bit later I'm going to need some of the people who, you know, are at that age where they don't have to work anymore to come on stage and help me out. Okay, we're ready? Okay, you got them all mixed pretty good. Now what I'm going to have you do is I'm going to have you select one and just put the one in here. Any one that you want, yep, right in there. That isn't close. All right, so where's the other two? Okay. Now, what I'm going to do, the easy part first, is I'm going to try to go through them and see if I can see what one matches. Now, I got hunting land and a pill that makes you live forever. Wow. This is going to be really difficult for me. Now, I'm going to start with the easy one. What's the easy one? A hunting land, yes. Okay, so I'm going to try to gauge who is the hunter here. I hope he's not, because he's not old enough. You are not old enough. I'm sorry, but one day you will get your shot. I don't know if there's a gun big enough for him, but I think you would have. Is this yours? Yeah. That is yours. All right. Thank you very much. You can go take it. Now, this is really difficult. I'd ask you guys to be really quiet while I think. A pill that makes you live forever. And pill being spelled P-I-L. All right, I'm going to say it's yours. Is that right? Thank you for helping. Okay, if you guys are not impressed yet, man, I might have to give some of you guys your money back. But now, did you know you put yours in the envelope? No. It was a random thing. Now, I have to kind of guess what he might put. Now, since you're probably late teens? Yep. Late teens, are you in high school still, or just graduated recently? All right. So it would be something for himself, correct? All right? And he seems like, are you a risk taker? Yeah. Do you live on the edge? I try to. Okay, and your parents aren't here, are they? They are. Okay. I'm sorry if I'm really feeling anything, but you probably know that. Now, would you prefer this object to be red? Yeah. Like a red Corvette? Bingo. Was it a red Corvette? It's a Corvette. Boom. I like to personalize things. I just put Corvette. All right, thank you very much. All right, this is going to be a challenge. I need 3 people to come up here, and they need to have a working cell phone, okay? A working cell phone. So, please come up here really, really quickly. Who do I have? Nobody has working cell phones. It's 2013. Okay, we got a few coming down here. Thank you. Okay, we got 1, 2. I think I see 3. I need 1 more. And if you just come and stand in the line right here. Oh, sweet. Look at these. Guys, you should be ashamed of yourself. We got 3 brave, young, beautiful ladies up here. And give them a round of applause. Okay. Okay, so what they're going to do is, will you 2 start putting your cell phones in there, and you just wait? I honestly, I don't need 4. You'll see in a second. All right. Now, I do this in class once in a while. I don't like people texting in my class. It's time to learn, so I actually take a balloon. And do you have insurance? Don't worry, the kids don't either, but they still will give me their cell phone. Whoa, the bad one. Usually I don't do it on as small cell phones as this, but it'll still work. Yes. Okay, so to prevent them from texting, I take a balloon. You see, and I put their cell phone in a balloon, and it's really hard to text. And the only way you can get it out is if you kind of make a hole. All right. Now we're gonna actually keep it in there for a sec. Will you put that in there with that on? You'll want that on it for sure. Okay, and now I'm going to use a Kit Kat. Do you guys know why I use a Kit Kat? No? You'll find out. These are good. Okay, so I'm going to go to the next one. Okay, now what I want you to do is one of you guys to take all of them and start mixing them. Okay. So they're going to do a little mixing. I'm going to try to figure out what their cell phone is just by my psychic abilities. And then once you got them mixed, I'm going to have the first one. Will you just start putting your cell phone number in there? Don't call it just yet, I promise. Okay. I'm just going to put them over here. Oh, some in the audience very bad, they called it. Okay, now, think of your cell phone ringtone. What kind of ringtone is it? Okay, piano. That helps me just a bit. Okay. All right, I'm going to make my choice. Now, did you guys know there's actually a phenomenon that's given name? Have you ever had your phone ring and you instantly know who called you? Anybody had that happen? Do you know what the phenomenon is called? Caller ID. Okay? Now, what I want you to do is call. Push send. It's an iPhone, it's hard to use. We're never going to go. Guys hear the piano ringing? Yes. Thank you very much. 1 for 1. Okay. Will you put yours in and don't push that check? Thank you. Thank you so much. All right, 1 for 1. Here we go. I'm going to make my second selection. Okay. Whenever you are ready, you can go. You know what? As she said, it takes a long time, but you got to remember, it doesn't come from here to here. It has to go all the way up to the satellite and come back down. She forgot about that. Oh. All right, 2 for 2. Very nice. Okay. I think she knows what to do. She said it's going to be easy, so I actually put a challenge up to myself, and you'll see in a little bit. I'm going to make my selection. I'm going to put my selection right here. Now, if we did the same thing, it would be, it would be good, we could all clap, but like TJ up here, she's probably wants some drama. Do you want some drama?
Yes.
Okay, now what I want you to do is, I don't want you to get an idea of what I'm going to do here quickly. Will you just look that way? You can turn and look now and say, now, if I was right, that phone will ring. But if I'm wrong, it won't. That one's not going to ring either. All right? That's why I put the balloon on it, just in case. Well, there you go. Well, do you just want me to start hitting this one too? All right. I for liability's sake, I'm not going to do that. Will you please give it a ring? This one always seems to take the longest. One time I was like, I didn't know if I got it right. I got kind of scared. It's a good thing I'm good at what I do. Oh yeah. All right, 3 for 3. I just told her that I did this one time and this lady literally jumped and she didn't say the F word, but she was really close. And sometimes it kind of slips, but since she was a great volunteer, I'm actually going to give her a pleasant surprise with the Kit Kat. I actually did this one time at a birthday party, and it was a sophomore in high school, and without even me giving the Kit Kat, she just took it from she grabbed it from my dead bare fingers, that tight grip. All right, thank you. You can go take a seat. Give a round of applause to the great audience. Okay, TJ, I actually have about 2 more. How much time do I have? She wants me to keep on going, okay? Now, I'm going to need a gentleman, an older gentleman, because the young guns might not work for this. I need an older gentleman, not old, just older than 25.
TJ's dad. Okay, Gary.
Oh, dude, this is gonna be awesome. I might regret this. But since she said it was okay. All right, do you happen to have any money on you? He was gonna say no, but he didn't want to lie. Because if he would have lied, he might have ended up in jail. Okay, let's see what you got. Is that true? Do you think he just has a couple dollars?
Yeah.
Two is actually what I need. It actually works better when there's more money. I was doing this one time and he had a $100 bill, so I was actually shocked. That was better than my magic. All right, if you could just come up here. Now we're just gonna do a little game, and okay, so this is gonna be the heads, and this will be tails. All right, all you have to do to win back your money is tell me if it's heads or tails. All right. I'm going to do a little mixing here. All right. No cheating, no looking. Okay, put your palms out. All right. What do we got? You can look now. Heads and
Tails.
heads and tails.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to mix them again. All right. What do we got now?
Heads.
Heads and 2 heads are? 2 heads are? No helping! No helping! See, some people think they're smarter than you, but that's not the case. 2 heads are better than 1. Okay? Alright. Now what do we have?
Tails.
2 tails? When's the last time you had 2 tails in your hands? Try next to never. Alright? One last time. Heads and tails. Okay? So this is heads, this is tails, this is $1, this is $1. Which dollar did he give me? Both, thank you very much. You guys laughing, it was only $2. It's a lot funnier when it's $100. That's it. No. I'm not like that. Actually, I want to give you the opportunity to win it back. Now, all you have to do is, we're going to give you a card, all right? So, will you just tell me when to stop? Okay, and take your card, take a look at it and show the audience. Yeah, secretive. This is my card. I have you show the audience, so if you lie a little bit later, they're going to call you out. So, I want you to just put it right there, and all you have to do is, when you see it again, all you have to do is say that's it, tell me when to stop when you see it again. Okay? Think you can do that? I hope so. Okay, just tell me when to stop. Right there? See if you were right. Were you right? No? Okay. Oh, let me take it back. Okay, so we're gonna give you another shot here. One's not enough. Okay, what I'm gonna have you do is close your eyes. Okay? And I'm gonna give you the deck. Don't drop it. All right. When you open your eyes, I want you to thumb through the deck, and I'm actually going to make it easier. I'm going to let you see the numbers and the faces, but I'm going to try to read your mind here in a second, because I think his mind's going to be pretty easy because he gave me the $2 bills. But I'm going to guess that you had a black card. Face card?
Yes.
Okay, I'm not going to go any further because I don't want to remind him of his card. Okay, you may open your eyes and start looking through your cards. See where was it? That one? No, it wasn't that one. I think you passed it. No? Okay, keep going. TJ, I'm actually kind of thirsty. I think I'm going to take a drink.
Good.
Find it yet?
Nope.
Usually by this time someone's found it. But he's still looking, so he really $2 today is a lot.
Not here.
What was your card?
Queen of Spades.
It's not in there?
No.
I like some lemons with my water. I heard it gives. What is this? Do you know what this is?
That looks like the card.
You can't even see the inside. You just want your $2 back. How did that get in there? Let's see. We'll do this very slowly. Slowly is the key. Suspense. Does that look like your Queen of Spades?
That's it.
Thank you very much. We got a Grady audience. I just made $3 in tips up here. Goodbye, teaching. Okay, so I hope you guys had fun, but if you haven't, we're gonna try one last thing to impress you. Like you're not impressed already. But in my craft, he may not have been the best magician ever, but I think you guys will know his name. He actually started with cards, and his nickname he got was the King of Cards. Anybody know what I'm talking about? The King of Cards. Most of you guys might not know this, but the King of Cards actually became one of the best, if not the best, escape artists. So who was that? Houdini. We got a smart crowd. Well, Houdini and his brother actually were doing these escapes. And before he made his breakthrough, he was traveling in Europe. And he went to this asylum. And he saw this person stuck in this jacket. And he thought, man, that looks interesting, that looks very difficult. So he said, man, I bet people would pay a lot of money and it'd be pretty difficult to get out of that. And that ended up being the straitjacket. He and his brother actually did the straitjacket escape, and they made it very, very popular. And I would like to see if I could show you guys what it looks like. I'm going to need one more strong young gentleman to come and help me up here. Just make your way up here, and I'm going to get the straitjacket. Here he comes. He looks like a pretty strong guy. Football team. He's been raised right on the farm. Big Island guy. Okay, what's your name, sir?
I'm Alex.
Okay. Are you ready to put this straitjacket on yourself? No! You thought I was going to do it. I said I was going to show you it, but that didn't mean I was going to put it on. All right, let's get this on me, and I'll try to do my best. I want you to just yell out every 10 seconds. Not yet. You got the stuff. Okay, ready?
No.
Thank you very much. Set, go!
One minute.